It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From AT&T Center in San Antonio, tonight, the San Antonio Spurs getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
DeMar DeRozan, good start. He's made his first shot. Jay, it's an old-school approach in a modern era.
I love watching him play. He's a guy that can score at the pinch post, has a solid mid-range game, also elite athletic ability. But can his game fit into the modern-day style of the way the NBA is being played? By shooting threes and also defending. He's a defensive liability at
DeRozan with the basketball. To Aldridge. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Nothing going here on that drive. James. Denied by DeRozan.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To DeRozan. Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. The screen sets him up for two. Beyond DeMar DeRozan's game is his character. This is a guy who's become easy to root for.
And it's been a character-building opportunity for him his entire life.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Inside, he scores.
LA has finally accepted that post position down low on the block. What I mean by that is when he first got to the Spurs, he had Tim Duncan, and also throughout his tenure, he's had Dwayne Dedmon, where he hasn't had to be that anchor. He is a mid-range assassin and also somebody that has an array of moves on the block. If you confront the post, potentially double the post, make him a passer, or if he's on the perimeter, force him to put the ball down on the ground, you might have a chance to stop the big man.
Jay, DeMar DeRozan fell in love with Toronto as a player and a person. Now, the worst places to go than San Antonio and what they've built. But no question, DeRozan's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He most definitely is, and he will embrace Greg Popovich and also the San Antonio Spurs. But that trade really affected him. And to all the fans out there that said, well, you got a lot of money, who cares? I'm going to read you what DeMar DeRozan said. He said, people say, what are you depressed about? You can buy anything you want. I wish everyone in the world was rich so they would realize money isn't everything. It's about loyalty for DeMar DeRozan.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Curling inside, JaVale McGee with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kuzma to Ball. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Ball. From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 8, Patty Mills.
Rudy Gay. DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. 3 for 4. Good start.
DeMar DeRozan is a beast. He's been an all-star 4 of the last 5 years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing them.
Patty Mills to DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
James to Ball. Kuzma to James. Here comes the screen. Down for McGee. Slam dunk.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Kyle Kuzma pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, right?
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. He was hacked. They let it go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
DeRozan. Going to launch beyond the arc. 13 points here in the first quarter alone. He's knocked down 3 threes.
The defense better buckle in. This is going to be a long game. Expect each possession the offense to call the same play.
The shot turned away by Pirtle.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 16, Pau Gasol.
Beasley to Ball. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Mills in possession. Lead is 2. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. Runner here won't go. Ball with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Lonzo Ball. He's 4 for 8. That's 50%.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
JaVale McGee sends it away. That's his first of the game. Stuffs it down with authority.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
And the 2. Counted for Aldridge.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
DeRozan to Patty Mills. DeRozan to Patty Mills. DeRozan. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Aldridge. JaVale McGee swats it. That's his first of the game.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a look. He's looking for that touch.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Driving is Rondo, but his shot won't fall.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
To Beasley. Ball. Shot from the lane won't go. Jay coinciding with Tim Duncan being taken #1 in 19.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 23, LeBron James. Subbing in for San Antonio, number 42.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Ball. They get it down to Ingram. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Had a chance, but it's no good. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Coming right back to you.
And gets both to drop at the line.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
To Gasol. Takes stock of the floor. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. To James.
Three.
No good, and no foul. Mills in possession. They trail by one. Lets it fly from long range. On fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
Watch that cut.
Ball down for McGee. It's corralled by San Antonio. Mills in possession. Leads a bucket.
One minute left in the first quarter.
To DeRozan. Deep two there, won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
San Antonio ball. Patty Mills to DeRozan. And look out. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
James, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
James into the front court. Shot clock off as they look for a go-ahead bucket. Down a point. Short jumper off the mark.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that, but sometimes, maybe it's just not your night.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Deep three at the buzzer. We played one at AT&T Center with the Spurs out in front. Jay and I back with more from San Antonio after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Yes, I do, but the first thing you have to expect is that this game is very similar to a relationship. There are a lot of ups and downs, but you have to be committed to the process. Both teams are committed, they'll find their flow.
Lakers come up with it. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James stuffs it down with authority.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. Patty Mills to DeRozan. Dante Cunningham throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Lakers have it. Kuzma. That is great vision to set it up. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills to DeRozan. Gets it in the right corner. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Here's James. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To James. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Cunningham. Ball into the front court. Right now, down 7. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. LeBron James. LeBron James. Now 3 for 9.
This offseason, I heard so many voices. Even that of the great Shaquille needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Ball to Caldwell Pope. Down for McGee. Not that time.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Caldwell Pope to James. Fires the 3. LeBron James drills the 3. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Patty Mills to DeRozan. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Inside, he scores.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer. And look, no disrespect to Dwayne Casey of Toronto, I mean Detroit, because he was the coach of the year for Toronto, even though he got fired. But for Greg Popovich to lead this team to 7th place in the Western Conference with 47 wins is beyond me. I do not understand how he is not the coach of the year. When you have a guy like Manu Ginobili, who is older than me, and he's able to lead this team to where they were last year, that says everything you need to know about Pop.
One thing, Jay, you're not 40 years old yet, so that's good. And 2, they had to reinvent how they did things last year. Kawhi Leonard played barely 10 games last season, so they found a way to do it. Then you add DeRozan. I'm so interested to see what this Spurs team is going to be. Yes, you lose Kawhi, but you never really had him last year either. LaMarcus Aldridge, 3 for 6 now.
This has been quite the redemption story for L.A. In the 2016-17 season, there seemed to be a rift between him and Spurs management. Had a very difficult time finding his way, wasn't used to being an anchor down low at the post position. But this is the brilliance of Greg Popovich. Sat him down, spoke to him man-to-man multiple times, and got L.A. to buy into something bigger than himself, which is the reason why he is one of the most dominant bigs in the league.
Wide open look, won't go. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Runner here won't go down. LeBron with it up top. Down 4. Short jumper won't fall. Spurs in possession to DeRozan. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
James can't get the bounce. To DeRozan. Down to 5 on the 24. DeRozan. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good.
Keep working him out, boy. You can't guard you.
Knocks down the second free throw.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram. Entering the game for the Spurs, number 22, Rudy Gay.
Knocks down all three at the line. Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Ball. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
DeRozan with it. Leads 5. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark. Ball with it up top. He'll run the offense. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. It's DeRozan controlling the offense. Deep left corner. To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. LaMarcus Aldridge. 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lonzo with it. They trail by 7. Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Aldridge. And that one out of bounds off a Spur. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. JaVale McGee, huge block. That's his first of the game.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Ball. Ball. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. From long range. Rebounded by Gay. Spurs have it. To DeRozan.
Trap.
Ball with the basketball. His team down 9. Screen coming. To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Kyle Kuzma. And it's good.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Gay's shot off the mark.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the line. Knocks down the first.
Stepping in for the Lakers, number 11, Michael Beasley. Subbing in for the San Antonio.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lonzo Ball with the rock.
Great.
They get it to Kuzma, down low. To Caldwell Pope. Oh, nice find for the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Ball into the front court. Down 6. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. DeRozan with the basketball. Up 6. Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan to Rudy Gay. The drive right to the basket. Shot from the lane won't go. Caldwell Pope to Ball. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
To Aldridge. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. To Caldwell Pope. For 3. Offense. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket. Until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. 15-footer at the buzzer. LaMarcus Aldridge. With that, he's 5 for 9. That'll do it for the first half. The Spurs have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Spurs will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers aren't down by too much at the half.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
DeMar DeRozan and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Lakers ball. Ball to Caldwell Pope. To Ball. Trying to cash in and scores.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To DeRozan. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him. Ball with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. It's DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan to Gasol. Fine to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Nope. First one does not go. It's a second. One more coming. Alonzo controls the offense. Screen coming. Probing the defense. To Caldwell Pope. Ball. Over to the right side. To Kyle Kuzma. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Rudy Gay. He was hacked. They let it go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan. To Aldridge. Has a look. Shot by Aldridge won't fall.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
And knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc. DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. Aldridge. To Gasol. JaVale McGee sends it away. That's his first of the game.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Aldridge. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Lonzo with it. Leads one. Screen coming. Ball. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Scores from the post.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Los Angeles has the basketball. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Down for McGee. Nice pass to set things up.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws the defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. DeRozan to Aldridge. A lot of contact, no whistle.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He has struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. DeRozan. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Rudy Gay. DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Ball. Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. LeBron James wants it. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
DeRozan to Aldridge. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron James with the rock. To Ball. Sizing up the defense. Ball to James. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 4-3. That won't go. To Aldridge. Rudy Gay. Inside, he scores.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
LeBron into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Caldwell Pope to Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. It's James. No good. DeRozan with it. Leads just a point. To Rudy Gay. DeRozan. Jumper's good.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Ball brings the rock up court. Probing the defense. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
DeRozan with the basketball. His team up by 1. To Aldridge. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air. That's his first of the game.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Across the timeline comes James. His guys now down by a point. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for the Lakers.
To Caldwell Pope. trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
San Antonio ball. Patty Mills. Shot from the lane won't go. JaVale McGee.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Pop gonna pull the string. New personnel coming on. DeRozan to Patty Mills. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Another follow, stays out. Mills in possession. They trail by 1. And scores. Strong take.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Caldwell Pope. Five seconds to shoot. 24-second violation.
No basket.
DeRozan. JaVale McGee with the ball.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Spurs have the lead. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Patty Mills. And McGee there for the rebound. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Goes reverse to lay it in.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for 2.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Knocked loose. Patty Mills. Dante Cunningham throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan to Cunningham. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended. Tough shot for Patty Mills. The follow won't go either. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's 3 for 7.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Has a look. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. And he'll head to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Brandon Ingram at the line. First try, no good. Down the second after missing the first. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Patty Mills. Here's a chance from long range, and the Lakers have the rebound. Rondo with the basketball. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Off the iron, no good. To Patty Mills. To Cunningham. From the painted area, won't go down. Rondo into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. To Caldwell-Pope. Beasley. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Patty Mills. Five to shoot for San Antonio. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
McGee powers it through.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Patty Mills. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
San Antonio with the basketball. Screen coming. Won't go. He can do better than that. Into the front court comes Rondo. 2-point advantage. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Cunningham. To Patty Mills. Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 23, LeBron James. Into the game
James.
for the San Antonio Spurs. Number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Has a chance. LeBron shot. That's no good. To Patty Mills. DeRozan. Lakers have it. To James. And draws the foul.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
LeBron James at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball. And number 7, JaVale.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Patty Mills. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Ball with the basketball. His group now down 2. Here comes the screen. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Patty Mills. The pass taken away by the Lakers. LeBron into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Kuzma to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. DeRozan with the basketball. To Patty Mills. Surveys the floor. To Patty Mills. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. Short jumper misses.
The game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
DeRozan. To Patty Mills. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Trying to cash in. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Ball to Caldwell Pope. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper off the mark. DeRozan with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Ball to James. Return label in.
Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to shuffle things up. Caldwell Pope. James down for McGee. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Spurs in possession. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To DeRozan. Inside, he scores.
DeMar DeRozan is a beast. He's been an all-star 4 of the last 5 years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing one.
And that one out of bounds off his spur, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Time for some reinforcement. Greg Popovich will switch things up. Kuzma.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
James to Ball. Caldwell Pope. Count the triple.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. And he drains it. Beyond DeMar DeRozan's game is his character. This is a guy who's become easy to root for.
And it's been a character-building opportunity for him his entire life. I love the fact that Double D has used his platform to try to make a difference in expressing himself about his own dealings with mental depression. It's something other players need to do, and to open the door for the likes of Kevin Love and also Kelly Oubre to talk about their issues to the public as well.
DeRozan with the basketball. Leads 3. Right down Broadway, 4-2. Jay, it's an old-school approach in a modern era.
I love watching him play. He's a guy that can score at the pinch post, has a solid mid-range game, also elite athletic ability. But can his game fit into the modern-day style of the way the NBA is being played by shooting threes and also defending? He's a defensive liability at times, and he does struggle from the outside.
Here comes the screen to James. From long range, he engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh for the game.
To Aldridge. Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. DeRozan with a shot that misses. Caldwell Pope. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs
almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers finished on the losing end of a close score.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
DeMar DeRozan
Was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.